scorpion-related deaths each year. The type of scorpion, not just one scorpion. God, he'd be a busy scorpion. It's a particularly aggressive type, and when threatened it has a nasty which causes severe pain and in many cases death. Children and old people are particularly susceptible to this lethal scorpion and sadly make up the majority. The hyena attacking directly. When scavenging is not an option, hunger begins to set in. Hyenas will savagely attack anything that it considers to be edible. Little can stop a hyena attack, which often involves 20 individuals, and humans living or working in the African plains are often targets. Watch out for hyenas, alright? They're not as much fun as they look when they're laughing. The polar bear is the largest, weighs upwards of 700 kilograms and measures 3 meters in length. That's big, that's very big. And with no natural predators, the polar bear is fearless and will attack without provocation. They're just cocky guys, what are they going to do? Start fights, who cares? Many Arctic exploring humans have died in polar bear attacks, and many of the attacks occur at night when people are asleep in their tents, which frankly seems like poor form. The Cape buffalo kill a human. Cape buffalo can weigh over 900 grams and charge at 40 miles an hour. Once it's locked onto its target, it won't stop charging. Its huge horns can impale flesh, break bones, and even metal. Ouch. The distant threat, it will put the body out, revealing hundreds of venomous spikes that, when touched, deliver a potent poison. A single drop of pufferfish venom can kill a grown man who will be paralysed and eventually die of asphyxiation. Pufferfish can be eaten if prepared properly, but if prepared incorrectly, the cooked fish can kill you. Driver ants are particularly 1,000 times larger than itself. She's probably biting off more than it can chew. One ant alone won't pose much of a threat, but what makes the driver ant so dangerous is that 50 million of them attack a target at once. Alright, I take it back, driver ants, you're not biting off more than you can chew. Please don't come around to my house. A person who accidentally steps on one of these ants can bring the rage of the entire swarm upon them. Even if one ant is threatened, it can call upon the entire colony to attack a target, each of them capable of clamping onto flesh with their powerfuls. I really don't want to start a fight with these ants. Known as the perfect killer for hundreds of millions of years, the deadly creature will attack without provocation and can swim at 35 feet per second. The shark attacks from below and rips its prey in half, hundreds of razor-sharp teeth and a jaw that can exert 4,000 pounds worth of force. A great white can smell a bleeding victim from a mile away. The cobra is one of the most. It only attacks if it's hunting in a threatened state. It will flare its hoods as a warning to predators and will strike if approached further. The venom of the cobra can easily kill a human, and it can even take down an elephant if bitten in a vulnerable position. Its venom is fast-acting and can result in death in under an hour if antivenom isn't quickly administered. The tiny mosquito is technically the most deadly animal known to man, having caused hundreds of millions of human deaths simply because they disease. Mosquitoes can smell blood and will gorge themselves on an unsuspecting victim, and then they'll transmit any disease it's carrying from other victims. It's only the mosquito that's capable of sucking blood, so scientists are actively looking for a way to alter the genetic code of the mosquito so that 99% of all newborn mosquitoes will be male. The African dangerous land animals in the world. Still, that's no excuse to go killing them, guys. It's the world's largest land-dwelling animal and weighs more than most cars. The African elephant can stampede at an astonishing speed without really any kind of warning, easily crushing anything beneath it. Elephants cause more human deaths per year than tigers and lions combined. I guess because, to be honest, people tend to stay away from tigers and lions. This terrifying looking creature than the better known black widow. Yeah? More dangerous than the black widow, listen up. Brazil's wandering spider exhibits behaviour not only found in spiders. They're aggressive, meaning it won't scurry away like most spiders when approached by a larger animal. An attack by a Brazil wandering spider can be unprovoked, extremely painful, and sometimes deadly. Enough of it to kill people. It lives in the Australian outback and therefore rarely comes into contact with humans. It's nevertheless considered by some to be the most venomous creature on Earth. This is potentially the most toxic venom, which is a bad start. It's also aggressive and will attack with avocation. Yeah, not a good time. Most terrifyingly of all though, this snake can move extremely quickly and will chase down anything it considers to be a threat. This hives with just one drop of its venom, so you probably don't want to get on its bad side. The cone snail can be found in tropical reefs and beaches, and on first appearance it may seem as helpless as any other tiny crustacean. However, its sting is known as the deadliest of any animal. A human stung by a cone snail can die within a matter of minutes, and at the moment, there is no known antivenom. The box jelly can deliver what has been regarded as the most painful sting imaginable. People who have described the sting of a box jellyfish have described it as unbearable. Women have said it's worse than giving childbirth, and others have said it feels like your insides are on fire. I'm not familiar with either of those things, but it doesn't sound like a fun time. This jellyfish's venom is very capable of killing you if treated sought within an hour, and while the pain it causes can still last for days. All this from something called a box jellyfish, which frankly doesn't sound like much trouble.